Respected Chief Minister, respected teachers, and my dear friends, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hafsa. Before I say anything, ma'am, I want to say something to you. Ma'am, I'm a big fan of your personality. I adore you. Ma'am, if you allow me, can I come and hug you?
Let me come upstairs and hug you.
I'm currently doing Bachelor's in Computer Science from University of Sargodha. This year, the Honhar Scholarship gave my parents a new ray of hope. It didn't just remove their financial burden, it opened a door to my dreams. And today, this laptop in front of me, it's not just a gift, it's a bridge between real talent and real opportunities. Let me explain what I mean. The problems faced by students like me and the solutions that can change our future. Let's talk about the problems first. Number one, access to technology. According to UNESCO, more than 50% of students in developing nations, including Pakistan, still don't have access to basic tech like laptops and the internet. Can you imagine the frustration of a brilliant student unable to code, research, or even submit an assignment? Number two, lost potential. 60% of creative ideas die silently, not because of a lack of confidence, but due to a lack of tools. A simple missing laptop means lost innovation. Number three, unequal opportunities in STEM. Only 20% of students from low-income backgrounds make it to STEM fields like science, technology, or engineering. It's not because they're not capable. It's because opportunity never reached them. But the solutions tell us that there is hope. Number one, innovation grows with access. The World Bank reports that when students have tech access, national innovation can rise by 30%. That rocket in the infographic. It's not just a symbol, it's a signal of how fast a country can grow when students are empowered. Number two, Estonia's example. 20 years ago, Estonia gave every student a laptop. Today, it's a global tech hub. If they can do that, why not Pakistan? Number three, double the job readiness. When students get laptops and scholarships, their job readiness doubles. We are not just getting education, we are preparing to build the future. Now let me bring it home with my own story. Before, I was Hafsa, a dreamer with no device, stuck in theory, unable to apply what I learned. But today, I am Hafsa, a coder, a learner, and a global collaborator, using this laptop to work with Python, build AI models, explore machine learning with TensorFlow, and analyze real-world data with pandas. This device may seem small, but to me, it's a passport to progress. This is bigger than me. When governments invest in education and technology, they're not changing just one life. They're shaping the nation's future. Imagine thousands of students like me, equipped, connected, and confident. We can create apps to improve healthcare, design AI tools for agriculture, and build climate tech solutions for our communities. We can put Pakistan on the global tech map. To the students still waiting for their chance, don't lose hope. Your time is coming. And to our respected leaders, thank you for believing in us. This laptop is my promise. I will work hard, I will innovate, and I will make Pakistan proud. I'm really thankful to the Chief Minister, Maryam Nawaz. If she had not given me that opportunity and this laptop, I could not be able to learn Python, build AI apps, and dive into machine learning. I'm truly grateful to you. And like me, many students are now seizing this opportunity to make Pakistan a global tech hub. Thank you.